Hello, I'm Verde Augusto, and this is the Schumann Resonance Harmonics channel on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all the comments, the feedback, the love, the support. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, welcome. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Um, this is the fifth one of this particular series, so if you haven't seen the other four, please go back and watch them now. And the link should be provided in the description to the other ones, but they are on my channel nonetheless. Um, so I'm going to hop right into it. This is like I said, the fifth and final one of this series about the VLF emissions being a precursor to earthquake behavior. So um, we have this is the information from Cumiana on the 30th. As of the recent check today, it's very calm. So I didn't replace these because it's not showing the tremendous amplitude spikes like it shows here. So it didn't make sense to change this when we're still on the same, I can still keep the same material because we're still on the same learning lesson. So that's why I didn't change it from what it was the other day and make it more relevant. Okay. Okay, looks like everything's lined up, onward and upward. All right, so I'm going to, to the best of my ability, I'm just going to kind of jump right into this here. We're talking about the conclusions um, of their study of the VLF LF emissions that come around earthquakes. Okay. So, without further ado, conclusions. EM emission that is considered as earthquake indicator is namely the main precursor which brings, quote unquote, brings for large inland magnitude 5 or larger earthquake prediction the rich information about the stages of earthquake preparation process going on in the focus, and in case of its permanent monitoring enables us to predict incoming earthquake by definite precision. 1. Appearance of intermittent electromagnetic emission spectrum in seismically active region, namely in megahertz range, refers to the fact that the process of large earthquake preparation has been started in the region. At this time, it is possible to fix the so-called, quote, regional foreshocks, unquote, of regionally, I'm sorry, of relatively small magnitude, and it is not excluded that this process will start some dozen months before the earthquake. 2. Due to the formation of significant size faults in focus, few days, and in parentheses, approximately a fortnight, end parenth, before earthquake, uninterrupted electromagnetic emission appears in megahertz, kilohertz, and ULF spectral range. In the spectrum, initially megahertz and ULF range emission should prevail, but periodically we should expect kilohertz range electromagnetic emission too. 3. On the next stage, in electromagnetic emission, spectrum mainly kilohertz range frequencies dominate, which denotes that kilometer order main fault is in the process of formation in the focus already. Shortly before the occurrence of earthquake, electromagnetic emission spectrum is only of kilohertz order and it decreases swiftly. In case of the devastating earthquakes, that is magnitude equal to or greater than 8.3, the main value of electromagnetic emissions fails even to Hertz order. 4. Few hours before the earthquake, a maximum 2 days before it, electromagnetic emission interrupts at all, which enables us to predict time of earthquake occurrence. At the moment of emission restarting, the earthquake occurs. 5. Value of the final main frequency of the spectrum emitted just before interruption of emission will enable us to define length fault in the earthquake focus, that is, the earthquake magnitude, by rather high precision. 6. Still more decrease of the main frequencies in electromagnetic spectrum after any large shock implies that the larger earthquake is expected and that the occurred shock was only a foreshock. We can consider that a shock is the main earthquake if, after it, the main frequency's values in the emission spectrum begin to increase significantly. This effect is a prerequisite of starting of a series of aftershocks. Thus, the analysis of electromagnetic emission spectrum enables us to differentiate clearly foreshocks and aftershocks from the main shocks. 7. The essential condition for determination of epicenter area of incoming earthquake, alongside with other other possible methods, is that Earth surface in this area should have positive potential permanently for a rather long period, though some weeks in parentheses. Besides, in addition to it, electromagnetic emission in kilohertz should take place, namely on the territory adjoining the epicenter of an incoming large earthquake. Okay, and they have references here. I'm not going to read them, I'm just going to scroll through them so you can see. Normally I would have music playing about this time, but I'm not having music because of copyright issues, and I'm trying to just keep this to the point. So, these are all references. Boop. I didn't want to make another video of just the references. Okay. Freund. That's one of the... I have this, I believe, this article here by Freund. Friedman Freund. I have some of these articles here in my browser. Kachakhidze. I'll have to read more stuff by Kachakhidze. Liu Chen. This one I have here. I think. I have some studies, not them. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Lin. I think I have studies by these guys as well. Chen, Lin. That name, the Hatari, Yama. Those are familiar names in this field. A lot of these are familiar names. To me, anyway. I don't know about you. Precise. I have articles on the telluric current that I want to get to. All right. Abruzzo. And I have more information on the La Aquila earthquake. I have a number of information I got through the CIAN, Central Italy Electromagnetic Network, that I wanted to bring up as well. All right, and so I'm just going through the references here. Oh, here we are. These are the figures. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it'd be nice to have known this was here earlier. All right, so these are our figures. Oh, man, I'll have to do something with these.
Well, they're kind of nice. All right, so all right, I'll figure something out. All right, so um, all right, so this has been the conclusion portion of the series of videos. This was intended as a short video just to kind of make it through this particular um, material here. And this is going to be very useful. I will be referring to this particular video in the future where we talk about the connection of amplitude to earthquake prediction. Okay, if you will. Okay, so on that cheery note, this will be the end of the video, like I said, and when I can get it out. There we go. Okay, so um, this has been long enough as it is. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I really want to see your comments. I really want, after having done all these videos, I really want to kind of talk to people and address their their understanding of the amplitude spikes related to earthquake prediction. Okay, I want to understand the process going on of if you're getting this, and so make sure to leave comments on what of this. You know, no one's expecting you to get it, all of it, right away. I know that. Don't even bother have to telling me, oh, it's going to take me a while. I know that. You're not me. If you're not me, it's going to take you a while, but that's fine. I want to see the progress. I want to see where you're at. I want to make sure that you're getting this. And if I can offer any kind of insight or some more pictures or whatever, more reading, you know, I will. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm here for. So, on that cheery note, thank you all for being here. I'm going to close this out. I appreciate all the comments, the love, the support. And just have a great, wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be doing a live stream soon. I'm having technical issues at the house here, but I may do one tonight. I don't know, relative to tonight, right where I am now. I don't know when this will be out. Anyway, all right. That's enough out of me. Thank you all. I appreciate everyone being here. You're making this more fun. Thank you. Namaste.